Let's put something over our head. Let's press something up. One of the foundation skills is putting stuff over your head. And this is, of course, one of the more popular ways of doing it. We're going to press something over our head. Now, before I even have any weight in my hand, I want to be aware of the body. The temptation whenever putting something over the head is to arch, is to press and create a big arch in the back. So what we're going to do is start by squeezing the ground with the legs, like you're pulling your feet together. Maybe there's a basketball between the knees and you're just squeezing it. That's going to help find the booty. Once we get that dialed in, then we lock the rib cage down. Just grr, like someone's trying to punch us in the stomach. So that way, once this is solid, we can push something up over our head and not worry about the spine losing its shape. Now let's talk about the shoulders for a minute, because they are going to be the limiting factor to this. And not so much in their strength, but their mobility. Their ability to go up over the body, back here behind the ears. Not out here or out here. So to make a press happen, to get it to go straight up and back, so it's in line with our heels, we need to have the shoulder mobility to do that. And if we don't, the press is going to go somewhere else, and that's not really what we're aiming for. So let's, before we even try putting something over our head, make sure we can put something over our head. I'm going to suggest a simple stick. This is just a piece of PVC pipe. And I'm going to suggest putting it behind your head and then pressing it up to see if you can get a nice solid line from your heels to the stick behind your head. Now I want you to notice one thing about my head: it's not moving. In other words, I'm not doing this to get it out of the way, nor are my shoulders coming forward at any point, because it can be very tempting for the shoulders to do this if they're tight. In fact, they're not going to have much of a choice. So you start with your hands fairly wide and just see if you can drive that stick straight up without moving the head. So it's in line with the heels. You can see that it's in line with my heels. It's not out here. Now if you can do that with a fairly wide grip, bring your grip in a little bit more. Try the same thing. Can you press it straight up without moving your head? If this is a challenge, then mobility is job one, not pushing something heavy over the head. And refer to our shoulder mobility program to really start opening this up. Tight shoulders is sort of an epidemic in Western society right now. We're all a little rolled forward, or we're all a little internally rotated. So let's open this up first before we start pushing something directly over our head.